All right, we are back on a new platform. Looks really nice.
Hey, new setup, and I got the headphones.
I know, bro. Dude, gonna have to start shaving now for the podcast. You can see my mustache, man.
I know the quality's so much better.
I can't see it.
Get some blemish remover, cover up.
I don't think it's there. I don't. Colby, do you see his mustache?
I did. I shaved yesterday.
Oh, but
so
yeah, I don't see it.
Anyways, today we're going to be going through the SEC. We're going to be going team by team, giving them a rating. We're going to be grading them A+, B+, C, whatever, and then giving them the chance to giving our predictions on if they're going to make the SEC championship or not, giving a percentage chance on that. Kind of breaking down how they've had their off season, what they're looking like this season, their schedule, all that jazz. Just kind of quick going over the big teams in the SEC. But first, we got to talk about, I feel like the breaking news from yesterday that came out of
it's not
fall
breaking
camp.
news, bro. We know this.
We did know this. We've been saying this in the Boomer Backfield for a long time, actually. Jackson Arnold is really bad at football. It is really incredible what's going on. Video comes out yesterday. I saw the interview first from Hugh Freeze.
Yeah.
I saw the interview. The interview was
same.
like, they asked him like what's going on in the quarterback room, and his response was like, it's not what we want to see. Our offense is creating opportunities for touchdowns, which are really hard to come by in the SEC, and our quarterback isn't making the play. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Then a video comes out of Jackson Arnold. What route was it, Kylan? What would you say that was?
It was
like
a
a little
post
whip
and
route,
an
bro.
out.
I saw like an out route kind of.
It was like
It's like the little whip
like a
route,
speed out?
like
Yeah.
a speed out, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
it was
kinda
an
like
out, and then he
speed
had a
out.
post on the outside.
I didn't even see the post, bro.
Yeah, the post on the outside,
Yeah.
the far receiver in like a crossing route.
Anyways, dude's wide open. Jackson Arnold just kind of holds on to it. That's a sack. Hugh Freeze comes, throws his like clipboard on the ground, starts yelling at Jackson. Jackson's kind of like walking off, like, "Why are you yelling at me?" Crazy. I don't know, man. It's something. It sure is something.
He's bad, dude. I feel bad because I don't know if OU ruined him, but he just has no He has no confidence, bro. Jackson Arnold has no confidence, and I feel bad because I think, like arm wise, he can throw the ball far. He's strong,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like he has the physical ability to be really good at football. Like he does.
Mhm.
He has the arm strength. He has the talent. He can do it, but he's not good at football. And that it's just a complete mental problem. Like he mentally is so not confident in his ability, even though he has all the physical skills to do it. And it's really sad to see. But poor Auburn, man, they came in and they were hyping up. We have 5-star, highest rated recruit in program history. And I'm just
He
thinking,
sucks.
first off, they're talking about his high school stats. He's going into his junior year of college. But two, it's like they're going to learn the hard way that he sucks at football. And I guarantee you, bro, I have a feeling he's not going to play by the time he gets to Norman. I genuinely think they're going to have, who's the back? Deuce
Knight.
Deuce Knight, yeah. I think Deuce Knight is going to start over him by the time OU comes around.
Dude.
Here's the thing, bro.
What?
I don't understand. Spencer, we were at Spencer's house the other day. We put on the Missouri game.
Yeah.
And if you genuinely go back, everyone that watched, I want you to go back because you guys are in the I can see your fingers are already ready. Could y'all do better? And the answer is right now, absolutely. I could have thrown that ball. I promise you I could have. I would have thrown it, but he took an air sack. He literally took an air sack. Like there's no. Anyway, go watch the Missouri game.
Go watch it.
It's the one. It's just like it's the fast pace. Like all the clips are combined and for action plays, and there's like 3 action plays where it's him just fumbling the ball. That was 3 of the clips. No one touches him. I don't know how you see that and then go watch the rest of his tape and say, "Oh yeah, this guy's our guy."
It's just a mental issue,
our
dude.
guy, and he's making the same money as Deuce Knight. All our quarterbacks get paid the same. Why?
Yeah.
He's butt. He's literally butt. But anyway,
it goes back to
he's
a lot
not
of stuff.
playing.
No,
OU
sorry,
did
go
not
ahead.
ruin him. He was butt before he got here. Sorry.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Or go ahead, Spence. I'll let you
He
go.
ruined OU. That's what I heard.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
like Tennessee, Missouri, he sold, like literally sold,
He sold our
those
season.
games. Sold them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's what I think.
I just want to touch on this real quick. It goes back to the ranking system of 4 stars. He had, 1 starting season in high school. They labeled him a 5-star. He comes to OU, and he's clearly not ready. So, yeah, poor Auburn fans, man. I hope Jay figures it out, too. Like, it's a really tough spot to be in where you're not confident in yourself, and you're in, like, this rut, and you're trying to get out of it. Like, that is hard to do. But, man, I mean, those poor Auburn fans, man. And poor us. We had to suck for a whole year and get hyped up. And when we could have made the playoff. I say we could have made the playoff. We should have beat Tennessee. We should have beat, Mizzou.
Mizzou.
Well, we're 8-4 at that point. We just need 1 or 2 more wins and we're in. Like,
We shouldn't have had a losing season. That's all
No.
I like. That's what it should have been. But no, he's butt. So look at us.
I agree.
Anyways.
Last thing on Jackson Arnold, man. Week 1, bro has to go to Baylor on a Friday night.
He's cooked. And they brought back the old school Baylor unis, bro. He's cooked.
He's so cooked, bro.
The Sean Oakman unis.
Yes,
I
saw those.
They're so clean, bro.
I don't think Auburn makes it out of there. I think Baylor's going to get that win, and man, then you have the conversation of, is Jackson Arnold going to make it to Norman as the starter? I don't know. So crazy, man. All right, now to our SEC grades, and we're going to be putting on a percentage on what we think their odds are to make the SEC championship game. We're going to start out alphabetical order. We're going to start out with Alabama. Alabama's a team with a lot of question marks around them. For me, I think we're going to see a somewhat step back into the it's not a step back into where they were for Alabama. I think Kalen DeBoer is just a great coach. He's won everywhere he's gone. I don't think he has made the program a little bit less strict and more modern than it used to be, obviously. But I think they're going to be just fine this year. I gave them an A. I do 30%. I gave them a 30% chance to make the SEC championship. That might even be a little bit high. They have a tougher-ish schedule, and I just think playing on the road at Georgia really diminishes those odds. I just can't. I mean, Georgia is like 35-1 in their past 36 games at home. It's unbelievable what they're doing at home right now. So I don't know. I don't know if, and I think that one game is to Alabama, but still, I don't know if they can go in there and get that win. But their defense looks great. Everything around the quarterback looks great. The quarterback is a question mark, but it's a good question mark in my opinion. A better question mark than most. So, yeah.
Dude, Bama's good. They're good. I've had my doubts about Ty Simpson, but I saw in like an interview the other day, and he was talking about, the reporter asked him, "How do you see your time in Alabama ending?" And he said, "With Crimson Confetti in Miami, Florida." And I said, "Okay, he's a dog.
Yeah,
he's a dog." So I do have doubts of, like, this is his first year starting, but at the same time, he's been in the system for 4 years now. His time's due. So he's not locked in by now, then Alabama's cooked, but I don't think they're going to be cooked. I think they're going to be pretty good.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I gave him an A, just because, I mean, I think people tend to forget that obviously Nick Saban is the greatest college football coach of all time, but it's like he's made Bama what it is, and that just doesn't go away. Kalen DeBoer is not a loser. Like, he literally, quite frankly, is a winner. He wins everywhere he goes. And I think it was a culture type of shift that happened where it was like, Nick Saban's running tight ship. You don't play no games. Malachi Moore would have been, I don't even know. He'd been in the Gulf of freaking Mexico. If he kicked that ball versus Vandy, Nick Saban, I don't even know. Don't even get me started.
That was crazy.
Anyway, but Kalen DeBoer, I think he got his OC back. So now I think he's really going to start cooking, which is huge. Ryan Grubb, bro, that's big time. Because, I mean, like, he's been with you for, 10 years, and now all of a sudden you don't have him? Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But there's just other teams in the SEC with more favorable schedules.
Yeah.
And that game, if they beat Georgia on the road, hey, bump it up.
Bump them up to the
natty-
national championship.
literally.
Yeah.
Literally, because Georgia,
Literally.
they're 47-1 in the past. I think it's 3 years. Last time they lost was 2021.
Oh, my goodness.
At
My
home.
goodness.
Like that's
you don't
silly.
win at Georgia, bro. You don't win at Georgia.
You do not. But the
We'll
team
bring
that
that
does
back
is
up.
Alabama. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I got them at a 30% chance. So, but I think they're a good team. It's just other teams have better schedules to work with.
I agree. Next up is Arkansas, man. Arkansas, golly.
Just wrap this one up.
Yeah, we're going to be quick on this one. I gave them a D, 0% chance to make the SEC championship. They don't got an easy schedule either, so
No.
tough days for Arkansas, man. Tough days.
Arkansas's cooked. They're a terrible program, and it sucks because their campus is cool, and their school is cool, and their stadium's awesome, but they just
They do a
suck
good
at football. Their stadium's really cool, but they just suck at football. So, 0% chance. They're just not good.
I was trying to be nice, and I didn't give anybody a 0. I gave them a less than 1%.
Yeah.
Because anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Not if you're Arkansas.
I'm right. That's true, dude. Taylor Green sucks. He needs to be playing basketball. He's 6'6". Why are you playing quarterback? You're 6'6". Doesn't even make sense. But they need you at the 3. So, he's but they're a D. They're not going to the SEC championship. Sorry.
Yeah. Next up is we just kind of spent a lot of time talking about him, so we'll be a little quicker here. Let's talk about Auburn. We obviously do not have high hopes for Auburn.
Weagle.
War Eagle. God, what a stupid. Anyways, again, another situation where like the fan base is great. Respect for Auburn, man. Jackson Arnold ain't going to be doing it for you guys. We already talked about
Except
that.
for one fan, bro. There's one fan. I don't like him.
Okay.
There's one fan. Colby knows the fan. He knows what I'm talking about. There's one guy.
Yeah, fair enough. Call out that one fan. I gave him a C. I gave him a what did I give him? I gave him a 2% chance to make the SC championship. Very low chance. That's in the case that Jackson Arnold turns around, but the Deuce Knight turns around and has a great career. But I think they got a week 1 loss right there. Week 4 they're coming to Norman. That's a loss. You're already out of the SC championship right then and there. So yeah, Auburn. It's not happening for Auburn.
Terrible. I have no comments. They just suck. Jackson Arnold sucks.
Whole team sucks.
They're terrible. I think Auburn fans are really cool. I will say this. I do like the Auburn fan base. When we went last year, they were really nice to us. There's been a lot of other places that we went worse, and they were all kind. So I have respect to all Auburn fans. But just like you said, Spencer, your quarterback is terrible. This season's going to be miserable for you. You thought you got a gem, and he is not whatsoever a gem. So Auburn, if I were you, I'd be praying on Deuce Knight's upfall. I don't even know what you call that. Not downfall, but upfall.
His rise, bro.
His rise, so that way he can start playing and get some reps in, because you guys are not going to be good this year. But I wish you the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, their saving grace is Cam Coleman, who hopefully, bro, has, I don't even know, 50-foot arm so he could catch Jackson Arnold's go ball that's in the stands. He can reach out and grab it because he can't throw. Can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
But
doesn't matter if you have a great receiver if your quarterback can't
that's
throw
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He can't get it to you. He doesn't even throw. He's taking sacks. He's fumbling the ball. Now,
Can't get it to you.
now I got it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they suck. And I don't think there's a way for them to be good if Jackson Arnold is the quarterback. I really don't. If Deuce Knight is the quarterback, I think they're not the worst.
They're not
But if
much
Jackson
worse than
Arnold
us.
That's what I'm saying.
Outside of having Jackson Arnold a quarterback, truly.
And dude, gosh, think about that, bro.
He's
if
that bad.
this one guy is single-handedly ruining our team, and it's him.
Mhm.
So
And you're paying him millions of dollars.
shout out Jackson Arnold, buddy. Shout out Jackson Arnold. You're robbing Auburn University of millions of dollars. So congrats.
Cannot wait for that game in Norman, man. Golly.
Dude, I wish I could get paid
Gonna be
millions of dollars
insane.
to be bad at my job.
I'm telling you, bro, that's the
It'd be
dream.
awesome. Anyways,
Yeah.
enough.
Next up is
dogging
Florida.
JA.
Florida. Enough dogging JA. Next up is Florida. Florida, for me, I'm giving them a B+. Really, really, really good team. Only if their quarterback is not injured. If Lagway plays, this is a really good team. If Lagway plays, this is a very, very good team. They have a OU level tough schedule, which is why I'm only giving them a 10% chance to make the SEC championship, even though they're a good team. So tough schedule. Quarterback is, question mark when it comes to injuries. It's tough to be a Florida fan because it's like you're this close. Like, if you had a healthy quarterback and a better schedule, like, you're probably going to the SEC championship. But that's just not what's going on for Florida, man. Glad we don't have to play there. Glad we don't have to play there. Texas does. It's an interesting one. It's a super interesting one.
Swamp.
Yeah. Texas at Florida, a game to watch out for sure.
It's a good game. Yeah, DJ Lagway is a baller. He is so good at football. So if he can stay healthy, I think Florida has a chance to be good. But like you said, Spence, their schedule is so tough. It's so difficult. It's just going to be hard to see them make even the playoff, dude. I don't think they're going to escape with less than 3 losses. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, DJ, you saw in a couple games last year, it was like, and they're like, oh, yeah, that's a freshman. It's like, oh, boy. So now we have to, SEC has to deal with him for another, minimum 2 years. So, but he's already been hurt during fall camp. It's like undisclosed injury. I mean, he's back out there now, but even if he's playing, I still think I gave him a 7% chance because that schedule is brutal. It is brutal. But shout out to the Gator Chomp, bro. I think that's one of the toughest LEs probably in college
football. That is cool.
Bro.
Yeah.
Especially like as an opponent, bro, if you go into the swamp and you just that's hard. I'm sorry.
It's tough.
But, rating wise, I gave him a B+. Gave him a B+. So
Fair enough. Next up, I got Georgia. Georgia's really good. I gave him an A. I gave him the same grade I gave Alabama, actually, interestingly enough. Georgia has a big question mark at quarterback this year. They really do. That being said, great everywhere else on the team. And Kirby Smart is maybe the best coach in college football now that Nick Saban has retired. So, good as it gets. Very, very favorable schedule. Now, you might look at the schedule and be like, it's not that favorable, but compared to other SEC schedules, it is. They get Alabama, but that's at home. They get Texas, that's at home. So they get their 2 toughest games at home. Again, we just said they're just crazy, unbelievably good at home. So frankly, I think they have Texas's number. Maybe Texas overcomes that this year, but I don't think they do. So I think they get that win versus Texas. I think they get that home win versus Alabama. I think they go to the SEC championship. I have them at an 85% chance to make the SEC championship, which is like the highest I give to anybody in the SEC because their path is really clear cut out for them if they win those 2 home games, which I think they will.
Yeah, Georgia's insane. Gunnar Stockton is going to be their starter this year. He's a dog. He is a dog. I don't know if you guys remember in the playoff, Carson Beck got hurt and he came in. And I forget what it was, but it was like a very critical play, critical drive or something. And he took it all the way to the crib and scored a touchdown. Anyways, that's crazy to do. Coming into a playoff game, not expecting to play, and then now you're having to come in a clutch moment, and you performed. I think Gunnar Stockton's going to be really good. So I think Georgia is just going to be elite. They're guaranteed into the SEC championship. They will likely be in the semifinals at least. For the college football playoff, and then whatever happens from there happens. But Georgia's going to be elite.
Yeah, I mean, last year their receivers were, just absolutely atrocious. I think they had literally, I want to say like 3rd most drops like in the country. Like it was absurd how bad they were, and they still went 12-2, something like that. Like what? 12-1. Did they go 12-1? I think they went 12-1.
Well, they
or
lost
11-1 in the SEC.
Bama
they lost
and
to
Ole
Bama.
Miss.
Oh, they did. That's right. So what? 10-2, something like that. But still, with receivers, you still win the SEC championship. Like, come on, you're doing pretty good. Gunnar Stockton. I think he played really well off of like pure like adrenaline, low key. I don't know how good he's gonna be. I think he'll be all right. But at Georgia, you really can be all right.
You can be all right.
And you look at Georgia's track record. Most quarterbacks, I don't think Carson Beck was just the savior.
Stetson
You look
Bennett.
at Stetson Bennett, like as long as you are solid, you can win at Georgia. So, like you said, they have 3 true road games, and it's Mississippi State, Florida, and like Auburn. It's like, dude, I'll take those every single day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have them at a 90% chance to make it. I literally think there are only 2 games that they could potentially lose, in my opinion, is to Texas or Alabama. And if they go 1-1, they still make the SEC championship.
Yeah.
So it's really, and you get
It's
them both
clear
at home,
cut
so
for them. Yeah.
it's clear cut. Honestly,
They have such a good path.
yeah.
Next up is a quick one. We got Kentucky. Mark Stoops. Hi, Mark Stoops. I gave them a C-. Kentucky, man, that's a tough one. I gave them a 0% chance to make the SEC championship. They upset Ole Miss last year. That was interesting.
Mm-hmm. And almost
that's about
upset
it.
Georgia. They almost upset
Oh, that was
Georgia.
fun.
Georgia won by
Dude,
like 1 or 2 points.
I swear that's how Georgia plays football. They just like to let a team believe
always
till
do
the
it,
third
bro.
quarter, and then and then you text your Georgia fan buddy. You're like, dude, y'all are down. Y'all are gonna lose, and then they come back and win.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, all right, whatever.
Gosh, yeah,
but
I don't much say about Kentucky. I will say they're on the up though from what they were. I think they're doing a good job at Kentucky. I think Mark Stoops is doing a good job of bringing that program back. And when I say back, I mean having winning seasons. I don't think that they'll ever make the SEC chip, but they are coming up. They're not just the bottom, black sheep of the family. They're kind of getting back up there. So good for Kentucky.
There's a bit.
Yeah. I gave them a less than 1. I gave them a C because they did pick up Kendrick Law, which is somebody that we were like,
they did?
Yes, they did.
How did they pull that off, bro? Mark Stoops.
That's what I'm like, okay. Because we were like, please get us Kendrick Law. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah,
and they have former
yes, they do.
Mr. Crime, Seth McGowan at Kentucky,
No
bro. Yes, bro. So,
bro, they just have a good squad, bro. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. Seth McGowan's a dog, bro. You might be a felon, but he is a dog. So
that's so silly.
They might not be the worst, but there's absolutely no chance they make the SEC playoff.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're going to be that bad. They're just not going to be. They're going to be a bowl team.
That's what I'm saying.
I think they'll win 6 games. So good for Kentucky.
If they're lucky.
Yeah, good for Kentucky.
Yeah.
Next up is LSU. What I like about LSU mainly, I'm not a fan. I don't think Brian Kelly's the most phenomenal coach in the world. I'm really not a believer in that. If you ask me, Marcus Freeman is doing a better job at Notre Dame than he was, recruiting wise. Obviously, he was in the national championship game, so you're getting out
money wise. Sorry,
you're getting out coached by a guy that's a lot younger. Marcus Freeman's a great coach, but for me, Brian Kelly's kind of a setback there. Garrett Nussmeier's not. I think Garrett Nussmeier can be one of the better quarterbacks in college football this year. I thought he played really well last year. I watched that USC game last year, and it didn't go their way, but Garrett Nussmeier's got it. And when we played him, and he came out from that shoulder injury, bro, in 20 minutes, and just he literally changed. Like, we win that game if it wasn't for Nussmeier.
Yeah.
OU wins in Baton Rouge if Garrett Nussmeier was not a human being. But he was a human being, and he actually went out there and just balled out. Him staying is just huge for them. They do have the worst tight end in the history of the universe, Bauer Sharp. So let's hope he doesn't start. That would be a huge setback for them if they accidentally make the mistake to start him. But they also have a really, really good wide receiver, Nick Anderson, now, who is getting slept on as one of the best receivers in college football.
Yeah.
If he stays healthy. If Nick Anderson stays healthy, he can be one of the best wide receivers in college football. You pair that up with Garrett Nussmeier, a great defense, great O-line. It's a dang good ball team and a really good home environment. Give me a 40% chance to make the SEC championship just because they got to play some tough teams. But they're an A. They're good.
LSU
Good.
LSU is going to be really good this year. They're a scary team to watch out for. Garrett Nussmeier's a dog. And I think their stadium environment, it's crazy to say that in a factor of their games, but their stadium environment is so hard to play in. They have such an advantage at home, even with some of the teams that they're going to be facing. LSU's going to be really good this year. I'm scared of them.
Yeah, I'm scared. I agree. Looking at, some websites that have the predicted depth chart, Nick Anderson is not even predicted to start.
Golly,
which is how crazy their wide receiver room was crazy already. I mean, you got to think about it, bro. Since 20, probably like 17, honestly, forever, low key. If you think about who's come out of LSU, their receiver room is never bad. It's never. I mean, you had OBJ, Jarvis Landry back in the and then you went into
Jamar,
freaking literally Jamar
Chase,
Jay Jettas. You had all these people. It was silly. And now it's like last year you had all these. It's like
Neighbors.
Golly. Neighbors.
Just guys all the time.
It never stops. It never stops. And when you're that elite for that long, it just keeps happening because every recruit's like, oh, I want to go here. Oh, I want to go here. So the fact that, and these are all speculations, but the fact that they don't even have Nick Anderson, who is a 100%, no doubt in my mind, starter if he's still at OU, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
So Garrett Nussmeier, after seeing him literally break his whole entire shoulder off and then come out here and throw a 50-yard bomb, I said, they're doing voodoo, Cajun voodoo up there. I don't know what's going on. Their stadium, it was probably 50% full, 60% full, and I was still like, that's this crazy stadium I've ever been to in my entire life.
Yeah.
So, I had them. I think their floor, their literal floor is 9-3. If they lose more than 3 games, I think that's a problem. That's honestly a problem. But I have them at a 45% chance to go to the ship. So,
would you see guaranteed playoff bid?
I would say so.
Yeah.
But if you don't, you're butt. Like Brian Kelly's butt.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's facts.
Honestly.
Well, they have a tough matchup week 1 versus Clemson at Clemson.
That's what I'm saying. I would factor that literally.
That's going to be their determining factor.
What is crazy about week 1 is that's not the best game of the week. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That is a spectacular game. You have literally LSU who thinks like this is could be their year. You have Clemson who this could be their year. They have to go against each other week 1. But that's not even the best game of the week, man. Man, I'm so excited for week 1.
It's crazy.
So excited for week 1. Next up is Ole Miss, man. Ole Miss got a lot to figure out with how much they lost. They're really, I think, probably the biggest question mark in the SEC. What's crazy is I've kind of started to write them off as a team that we play. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a home win. Okay, but last year they were really good. So I don't know what Lane Kiffin is up to. Really, I really don't know. I haven't been watching the transfer portal happenings, or I don't know what's going on in their quarterback room or anything really. But I do know Lane Kiffin's got to get at least a B, so I gave him a B. I also know they don't have the best schedule in the world. They do have to go through some tough teams. So I just think in this SEC, man, Texas, Georgia, Alabama, us, Florida, LSU, I don't got them going to the SEC championship. I got them at a 2% chance, but they could still be good, and they can still. I still think Ole Miss absolutely has a chance to get one of those 12 bids to the playoffs, but the SEC championship is a bit much. And they're just a huge question mark. They genuinely could be 6-6 this year. They could be 10-2 and make the playoff. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. First year quarterback, a lot of losses. I don't see them doing that. I don't see them going to the playoff. I think a good goal for them would be 8-4. Personally, their quarterback could be insane, but a first year quarterback, I don't know. He is pretty good though. But anyways, I don't think Ole Miss is going to be. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be that good this year.
Yeah, I mean, Lane Kiffin's always going to, put out a solid product out there, but it's one of those things where it's like, dude, last year they were stacked. Still didn't make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, will they do it now? I mean, Austin Simmons, he's a dog. He has I think he came into college at like 17 or something silly. He was a pitcher. He was like 96 off the mound.
Yeah.
It's like, so I'll tell you one thing I know is that he can throw that rock,
Mm-hmm.
but who is he throwing that rock to? I have no clue.
Yeah.
So I gave him a 5% chance just because you never know. Lane Kiffin could actually put out a, God squad, but I don't think they will. I think they lost too much, and you missed, the leadership and talent of Jackson Dart, and that's hard to replace, especially for a first-year guy.
Yeah.
You make a great point, dude. Like, last year was their year, bro. Like, the stars aligned, and they did not take advantage. You are not wrong. Next up, man, Jeff Lebby at Mississippi State, man. Jeff Lebby, dude.
Get him out of here.
I feel bad because I don't think Jeff Lebby is an awful coach, but nobody succeeds at Mississippi State, man. That is,
Yeah.
I feel bad. I gave them a D-. I gave them a 0% chance to make the SEC championship. Jeff Lebby, man, I feel bad because there's very little opportunity for him to stay a head coach for much longer. Like, when they inevitably don't succeed and move on from Jeff Lebby, where does Jeff Lebby go? I mean, he's probably going back to OC, I think, or maybe a head coach at a smaller school. But, man, Mississippi State, there's only one guy that can coach that place well, and it's Mike Leach, the GOAT. So, yeah.
I don't have much to say. I don't think Jeff Lebby's a great coach. I think he's a great OC.
Yeah.
I think that's all
He's really not.
is good at. I feel bad for Mississippi State fans, man. They just go through the ringer every single year. They had Dak 10 years ago, however long it was. That's their claim to fame. So I feel bad for Miss State fans. They got a good baseball team, though, so ride that wave. But football this year, I'm sorry. You're cooked.
Yeah, it's just like there's a lot of hype. Oh, Stark Vegas, I'm coming. Oh, whatever. And it's like,
Dark
guys.
Vegas.
Jeff Lebby, there's certain traits you have to have. Like, just because you can call plays doesn't make you a good head coach because motivation is a skill that he does not have. So, like, I'm not looking at Jeff Lebby like, man, I'm fired up to play for this guy. They didn't really do anything. They got Blake Shapen's going to be their quarterback. He was at Baylor. I think he's our age. So it's like, come on, man, it's about time to probably go start selling cars.
Yeah.
And their wide receiver one is probably our dear beloved friend Brennan Thompson. So let's see how that goes.
Start selling cars or start a social media management business.
Hey, dude. Hey, low key. Hey, either one. Hey, that's what we did. Bro. So hey, it's okay.
Yeah, man.
Find ourselves a
Tough
little bit.
situation for Jeff Lebby. Next up, Mizzou. Here's one. Big step back from Mizzou for me, in my mind. A lot of losses. Theo Weiss, Luther Burden lost them both. I cannot see them being even as good as they were last year, and I don't think they were that good last year. We lost to them because we suck, and we have Jackson Arnold. So, give me I'm selling stock on Missouri for sure. Give me a C and a 1% chance. Give me a 1% chance to make the SC championship.
Dude, if there's a play market bet on Mizzou sucking this year, I would put my entire life savings on it. I think they're going to be garbage and terrible. I feel bad. I hate Mizzou, personally. We should have beat them last year, and we had Jackson Arnold as our quarterback, and we should have beat them. That tells you everything you need to know. And they lost other guys that even made... The reason they came back was because of Theo Weiss, and they don't have Theo Weiss anymore, or Luther Burden. I feel bad, but they're not going to be good at all. So, give me a 0 bomb for the SEC chip for Mizzou.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. C+, less than 1% chance. If you let Jackson but Arnold almost beat you, you're not good. I'm going to be honest with you. Last year, like, if you almost lost to us last year when Jackson Arnold was playing at his lowest of lows, you are not a good program. I'm sorry. Eli Drinkwitz, you are literally enemy number 2. You're right there. Actually, no. He's enemy number 1. Jackson Arnold, I don't hate Jackson Arnold. I just think he's terrible at football. But Eli, I just can't stand him. I would never play for you. I promise you a day in my life. Obviously, I won't have to. You won't have the chance to. I know that. But even if I did, I'm not going. He wears cargo shorts. They're down to the ankle. I can't have it. Anyway.
He's a good ball.
Yeah, Mizzou's going to be. They're just not going to be great. It's not going to be great.
Yeah. We're going to skip Oklahoma. We're going to be covering Oklahoma in a lot of detail next week. A week from today, fellas, a week from today, we have our season predictions for the 2025 season for OU football. We're going to go down the entire schedule. And then a week after that is game week, man. So we're right there.
Sam's.
We're literally.
Yeah,
literally.
I'm actually craving it right now. It's kind of crazy.
Pizza
it is Friday. It's Friday at 12:30.
It's Friday at 12:30. Football season's coming up. I'm starting to get
It's time for a. Yeah, it's time for a Sam's hot dog, man. Next up is South Carolina. This is a tough one. I gave them an A-. I think they're really good. Obviously got 2 stars. Lenore Sellers being one of them. That's as good as it gets, really, at quarterback. And a lot of other good things surrounding him. South Carolina's got it tough, schedule-wise. And they're just not – they're good, but they're not as good as, say, Georgia, Texas, Alabama, LSU. You put those teams on a neutral field. I got to take those other guys. I mean, if you put those teams in the SEC championship, I'm going to give those other guys the win. They're just right behind that cusp. They're like right behind that cusp of being that team in the SEC, man. So for me, it's a 5% chance to make the SEC championship, looking at their schedule, looking at all those things. And but that does not – I mean, they absolutely can be one of the teams out of the SEC to go to the playoffs. And when once you're in the playoffs, who knows? They're definitely that good. But SEC championship, man, to the SEC championship, making it to the SEC championship nowadays, you got to be – I mean, you basically got to be in the top 4 teams in the country, basically.
Yeah.
So, just not quite there for me.
Yeah. South Carolina's going to be really good. Lenore Sellers, I think, is going to be in New York at the end of the year. I think he's that good. He is elite. And he also stayed there, which is crazy because he had a lot more money to other places. I think Carolina's going to be really good. I'm actually really scared to play them for OU football this year on the road there because that place is crazy to play at. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't think they're going to make the SEC chip. It's just hard. It's hard to do it when you're playing those other teams. I just don't see it for them. But South Carolina's fans in that stadium is insane. It is one of the craziest fan bases I've ever seen in person. I've been there in person. It is absolutely nuts. And they were playing a meaningless game. They were playing a meaningless game late in the year against Florida, and that place was going ballistic. So I can only imagine when they're playing competitive football that actually has, they have a chance to make the playoffs or something like that. Yeah. It's going to be insane at Williams-Brice Stadium. That place is crazy.
Gosh.
Kylan, I'm going to step in real quick before you go.
Go ahead.
If your dad tells you have a multi-million-dollar offer on the table where the difference between your current salary and your salary at another school would have been like millions of dollars difference, and your dad says, you don't need the money, stay at South Carolina, you don't need the money. Why do you need the money? You're 19 years old. First off, I do think that's to be fair, I think that's a good thing on his dad. But what would you have done at 19 years old, bro? Would you have listened to your dad, bro? Were you kind of taking that millions of dollars, bro?
First things first, my dad ain't saying
that. That's facts.
Shout out, Pops.
Ben
Love
is
you,
not
Pops.
saying that.
But here's the thing. I get the concept of it, but it's like, hey, listen. At 19, I don't think age like now everybody's making money. But at 19, like I feel like if you're a smart enough kid, if you already are making, let's say, $5 million and this next one is $8 million, it's not like that $3 million increase is going to change your whole entire mindset of like how you're going to spend money. Like you're already making stupid money for being that age.
Yeah.
But like, I agree. And I think that should be a conversation it would be a conversation with like our parents. It'd be like, do you want to chase this bag or do you want to play for a program? And it's ultimately, it really doesn't matter either. Like that $3 million is really not going to make that much of a difference or however much it was. So I just, dude, like parents are probably like, I mean, like they would be like, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. But boy, oh boy, depends on where it was. If they were like, come to Mississippi State, I'm not going.
Yeah,
but if it was like, come to Florida, I know it's not Florida, obviously, but if it was like, come to Florida,
see
ya.
Mm-hmm. See you later.
Because that's they're almost neck and neck, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a crazy offseason happening. That is for sure.
Silly, bro.
Moving on, Tennessee, man, another one where I gotta say, huge step back. Josh Heupel. Tough situation losing Nico. What a messy offseason for Tennessee. Tough schedule. Doesn't get any harder than the Tennessee schedule. So I got him at a C+ this year. And 1% chance to make the SEC championship. Not too much else to say. Just a big step back for Tennessee.
Yeah. I don't have much else to say about that. They lost their quarterback in the middle of the spring, towards the end of spring. It's really hard to bounce back from that. Their quarterback is likely going to be the starter at UCLA, Joey Aguilar, who's there. I'm just going to be honest. If you didn't get an offer to Tennessee, or if you're starting at UCLA, you're probably not good enough to play at Tennessee. So I don't want to – he might be raw. I'm just saying I just don't see Tennessee doing as much damage as they did last year for sure. They're definitely not going to the playoff. Yeah. I have that as a game that we actually win. But anyways, yeah, I don't think Tennessee's going to be where they were at last year for sure.
And he has to learn the playbook over the summer. Like that's all the time he has.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying too. Is like even if he is talented, which to be a starting quarterback at a Power 5 school, you are talented, but to learn an entire playbook and system and signs and not only that, but get chemistry with your other teammates too within a span of 3 months, that is insanely difficult to do. That's already hard enough to do if you come in December and get ready to play in August. Let alone you come in late April or was it early April? I don't even know. But regardless, like a few months, before you're stepping on the field, that's tough to do. So I wish Joey Aguilar the best, but man, he has dealt with some tough cards of having to learn all that stuff so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, I don't think, like, people are making it seem like, Nico, what did he, like, shock me when he came to Norman? No, didn't shock me. But if I was a Tennessee fan, would I say, man, would I rather Nico or Joey Aguilar? Mm-hmm. I don't think anybody's saying, give me Joey Aguilar.
Yeah.
I mean, cool. He went off at App State, but if you go on College Football 26 right now and go look at App State's schedule, see who they play. They're playing the college football teams that have no name. It's just like FCS North. That's who they're playing. Yeah. So I think UCLA would have been a solid fit because, I mean, they're not UCLA, you're not going to go there and be expected like, oh, you got to win 9-10 games. It's like, hey, if you can get us to a bowl game, you're good. And I think he probably could have done that. But Tennessee, like, dude, that's going from App State to Tennessee and you got to play big time. Yeah, I don't buy it. But yeah, I gave him a C too. I think less than 1%. Actually, no, I gave them 1% exactly. So
nice. Next up is Texas, man. And I hate to say it. I gave them the highest grade in the SEC. I gave them an A+. They have everything. There's not a missing piece at Texas. I think the quarterback situation is really good for them. They are a great O-line. C.J. Baxter coming out back at receiver or running back. Good receivers. A star on every level of the defense. They have a star on literally every level of the defense, and everything else is good too at the defensive level. Sark's doing a good job coaching them. It is tough to say that Texas is not the best team in the SEC right now.
Yeah.
I gave them a 75% chance to make the SEC championship, which is lower than Georgia. And the reason why is Texas has to go to Georgia, and I think they will lose that game because Georgia beat Texas on the road last year. And again in the SEC championship, I just think Georgia absolutely they got it on Texas. I think they got it. They're not worried about Texas.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion on it. So Texas just needs to drop one more game outside of that Georgia away game to maybe fall out of the SEC championship, and that's very possible that they do that. So they do travel to Florida, and they got us. So tough to say. Great football team, guys. Texas is a great football team. Really hard to say that they almost a 100% chance to make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The OU fan in me wants to say that Texas isn't good. They're not going to be great. Texas is elite. They are incredibly good. They are a automatic bid for the playoff, likely going to the SEC championship. Really, the only 3 teams that they could possibly lose to is us, Georgia, or Florida. I think they're going to wipe the floor with A&M at home this year. They really have actually Ohio State. I'm sorry, they could lose to Ohio State as well. But Texas is just insane, and it sucks to say that, but they're really, really good at football. Hopefully that changes.
If we see week 1 and they go just beat up on Ohio State, my all-time fear level will be at a new high because there is one, I will say this till the day I die, a season we could legitimately go, excluding a national championship, we could legitimately go, we could make it to the Natty, we could lose the Natty, but if we beat Texas, bro, I will not be as sad as I would be if we lost to Texas, bro. Losing to Texas, it literally blows everything out the water. I hate it. Like, it will affect me for weeks. Yeah. Weeks. I'm like, bro, how did we lose? And if they go whoop Ohio State, the defending national championship, they're national champions, there's no telling what they're going to do to us. Like, I don't even – I think we're like, I'm getting – like, I would be shivering. Shiver me timbers. Yeah. I think we're good. I think OU will be a solid team, but it's like, Texas, yeah, they are like that, and they're proven like that. We are not proven yet to be like that.
Yeah, agreed.
I gave him an A+, and I gave him a 70% chance. Like you said, Georgia has that number, but
who knows how much longer they have that number, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
And the other 2 games that they could potentially lose, they are more than favored to win those 2 games. So,
yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I agree. Moving on. Couple of quick ones here. Texas A&M. I think they're getting better than what they had under Jimbo Fisher, but it's not going to happen yet. I got them at a C+ this season. 3% chance to make the SEC championship. They have to go to Texas, and that already is for me. Go ahead and. It's not going to happen for me. That one's not going to happen for me. So, SEC championship, not in their bounds, in my opinion.
Yeah. Texas A&M has taken a large step from where they were with Jimbo Fisher with Mike Elko. I think Mike Elko is a great coach. I think he just needs more time. Money cannot buy money can buy you talent, but it can't buy you wins. I think they just need their players to be in the system a little bit longer, and then they'll start putting it together. I think last year was a good sign for them, just to say, like, oh, okay, we can actually win football games now. I think if they have their players in their system a couple more years, I think they're going to be really good. I just don't think it's going to click this year. So I would chop up Texas A&M. It's probably not a playoff team. They're probably going to have a good bowl, but I just don't see them going anywhere near the SEC chip or playoffs.
Yeah. I got them at a B-, strictly because you guys know me and my mobile quarterbacks, bro. I just like people that can run the rock.
Yeah, bro.
If you can run the rock. Marshall Reed, bro, I think I saw that. I was like, ooh. That is one of my favorite clips is him hitting the craziest, like, plant a foot in the ground, and the announcer literally went, on live air. I was like, I've never heard anyone just say, Like, that's crazy. Great. But, like you said, I mean, if they had their 2021 class or whatever, or I guess they wouldn't even have it anyway, but that year where they went bananas, in the recruiting. Everybody's gone. Everybody is literally gone. Dude, I saw Gabriel Dindy on their roster, and I was like, bro, we were like begging for him.
Yeah.
DJ Hicks begging for him a couple years ago, and it's like, wow, that's where they're at. But yeah, they got Notre Dame too, at Notre Dame. I don't see them winning that game. Marcus Freeman has that team cooking, so I gave them an 8% chance to make it. If they go on a historical heater, maybe, but I don't see it.
Yeah. Last one, Vanderbilt. Gosh,
National champions, bro. They're gonna win the Natty.
I want them to win so bad, man. I love Diego Pavia, man. Thank you for loosening up Alabama for us. And I love
That's great.
I love Theo Vaughn, man. Theo Vaughn's a big fan of Vanderbilt, man. So, man, tough to say it, but I gave him a C. I don't think like they are just gonna magically become a great program just because they have some awesome quarterback that has a great attitude. But gave him a C. Don't have him as with the chance to make the SC championship. It's tough. Unfortunate, man. Maybe he could be Johnny Manziel and go and have some crazy wins, bro, and out of nowhere.
Diego Pavia said something really interesting the other day. He was talking about how if Vanderbilt can do good this season, they're going to be like one of the next big schools for college football. And I immediately was like, bro, this is wash. This is just brainwash. But then he started talking about it, and I said, wait, something's kind of making sense. He's like, they're in Nashville. People love Nashville. That's true. They got a ton of money because they're a private school, and they're an awesome school. So Vanderbilt could play players. And then I started thinking, I was like, okay, maybe Vanderbilt actually couldn't be that bad. Do they have a chance this year? No shot. But if they have a good season this year, I think Vanderbilt could low-key be moving up. I say moving up, I don't mean getting to LSU, Alabama, Georgia level, but I think they could get, around South Carolina on that kind of cusp. So, who knows? Not this year, but I think sometime soon. I say sometime soon. I think within the next few years, if and only if they have a good season this year, Vanderbilt could be coming up.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the Diego Pavia, it's kind of wearing off a little bit. Like, when he first did it, I was like, oh, yeah, he's a dog. Now it's a little, I love confidence, and I love it, and I think he can back it up, but I know, like, you can't say anything else, but it was like, yeah, we're going to win the Natty. I said, man, I got to look at you sideways, bro.
He did say that. He did say that.
Dude, I forgot who was the interview with. I forget who it was. But they were like, did I hear you correctly? Like
Paul Feinbaum. It was Paul Feinbaum.
And Paul Feinbaum is he's not a silly guy. Like, I genuinely think he was probably like asking, like, did you legitimately just say you think you're going to win the Natty? Or like, are my ears deceiving me? But I love the confidence, but there is absolutely no chance they win the Natty. I gave them less than 1% chance to go to the SEC championship. They beat Bama, and they put up a couple good games against some other teams, but that's really it. I mean,
it was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun.
They just rode that little wave for the rest of the season, and it was like, oh, they're up. But it's like Bama played the worst game of their entire life, and it was like, actually, maybe not. They played pretty bad against us, but I don't know. It just wasn't. I don't see them taking a huge jump this year. I think they'll be in that same little spot. But, I mean, I get it. Logistics, Nashville, awesome. But they are historically butt at football. So it's like you're going to have to do something major for people to start coming there. Even you could have all the money in the world, but it's going to be – you'll be Texas A&M and be just getting robbed.
Yep.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, that wraps it up for the SEC grades, man. Gosh, I'm looking forward to this season, man. Maybe what's funny is, first off, I cannot wait to hear what these fan bases think of what we think of them, man, dude. I just know we're going to get some hate for this. And then two, I just know that we are going to hate on ourselves in 4 months when Vanderbilt does win the national championship or when Mark Stoops has an incredible season at Kentucky or something. And we're going to look back and think like, wow, we were idiots who didn't see that coming. So it's funny how that works out, but 2 weeks, fellas. 2 weeks and 1 day.
Wow.
So we are back in the Palace. And 2 weeks from right now, man, 2 weeks from today, Jackson Arnold will take the field, man. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see that.
I'm going to have like a whole party for just that game alone. I can't wait.
I might be more excited to watch that than our first game, honestly. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, stick around next week. We've got some more content coming up, and I mean, we're getting right there. So,
yeah.
We'll see y'all next time.